Okay, welcome to part 2 of Review of Literature, and my name is Dr. Subhash Khatri. So we'll continue, and to begin with, here is a multiple choice question. Systematic review includes all relevant studies, include specific studies with statistical analysis, all of them. I'm sure you thought about answer. Now let's look at what is the answer. Include specific studies. Let's see the next MCQ. Meta-analysis includes all relevant studies, include specific studies with statistical analysis, all of them. I'm sure you thought about your choice. Let's check the answer. The correct answer is C, specific studies with statistical analysis. So friends, I'm sure you must have understood the reason in this 3 MCQs what we had seen so far recently. It tells us the difference between a review of literature, systematic review, and meta-analysis. A review of literature includes all relevant studies. When you are including specific studies, it becomes systematic review. And when you include the studies and you perform statistical analysis, it becomes meta-analysis. So now let's look at it, how we are going from general to more specific. So this is like a review of literature, this is systematic review and meta-analysis. Personally, I always think that it's like a jackpot if you get meta-analysis on a subject matter that you are doing research, if not systematic review. And you know what I feel? One of the best way is just read meta-analysis or systematic review and look at all the references and try to get the full details of those references and read those references or the source of information. Those articles or the references, if you read in depth, will give you complete insight about review of literature, which probably is required for your research. So this is a $1 million question, how to do the ROLI, that is review of literature. Okay, in management concept, it's very simple. You have input, process and output. Now input is you search the literature. Process is you critically analyze. That means whatever the information that you read, you start making its use to solve the problem, and you are evaluating in a methodological way. That is what we call it as a critical analysis. And the output is you write the review of literature pertaining to that piece of information or the source. Now let's go into the depth from simple concept of input, process and output. Okay, this is what I already told you, that one of the best way is try to look for systematic review or meta-analysis. Okay, in simple, these are the steps. Select a topic, search the literature, write the review, survey the literature, then critique the literature, develop your argument. And I'd like to add the next step, that let us call it as the 7th step. Check the plagiarism. You can use source cards, otherwise note cards, for documenting the information related to review of literature. You can use simple 4-box concept, and you can put up all that articles or otherwise piece of information that you get into house, that is those 4 boxes A, B, C, D, otherwise you call house concept. This is what I created to remember in an easy way. that all those articles or piece of information you get, you can classify into 4 types: helpful, out of scope, weak, otherwise strong. So let's look at a practical sequence: helpful, not helpful, strong, and weak. So by classifying whatever the piece of information or literature or articles you get into this 4-way, your job becomes a little easy. You can also use a template for a review of literature, and you can actually summarize it. Okay, every single piece of information that you are going to write about review of literature should be presented in 3 parts. It's like say face, a trunk, and the legs. This is a Chinese actress. So look at 3 parts: are introduction, body, and conclusion. I'm sure you understood in an easy way when I say these 3 parts. Now the same concept can be put up into inverted triangle. That means start at a little bigger way, that's a broad issue, and then narrow down to the fluff. You can use this important memory trick, that is 5C, that every single review of literature that you are going to use it for your research purpose, look at this 5C: cite, compare, contrast, critique, and connect. I'm sure if you're going to read much more about review of literature, you'll find another 2 C's also, because we believe that magic figure 7. So I'm sure that you might create your own another 2 C's so that it becomes 7 C's of review of literature. So here's another MCQ for us. You discover that an author, say number 1, has cited another author, that is number 2. It is good practice too not to use the work. Use the work and attribute it to author 1. Locate and read the original, then attribute it to author 2. Use the work and attribute it to author 2. Okay, I'm sure you require some time to make a decision. Okay, now let's check what's the perfect answer. I think that slide is missing here, and the perfect answer should be C, that is locate and read the original, then attribute it to the original person, that is author number 2. Okay, here is a small checklist, or I call it as a tips for Raleigh, that is review of literature. Now it's a big one, that is follow topical order, use past tense unless required or you're talking with significance, but thumb rule is use past tense. Use chronological way, conceptual way, narrative way, problem cause solution, general to specific, even specific to general. Do not copy everything. Include major studies on topic. Write it in such a way that known to unknown, comparison and contrast. Use recent literature. Put it in an objective way. Put it in unbiased way. See to it that it is relevant. See to it that it is genuine. See to it that you are not writing too much, otherwise too little. Avoid paraphrasing, otherwise original quotes directly from the source of information. Let's look at this picture. Look at, this is the picture of a bus from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and this is the picture of bus from Stockholm, Sweden. When you look at the green bus, it's overcrowded, and when you look at this red bus, there are very few passengers. This pictorial image gives a strong message to us, that is, a review of literature should not be too much or should not be too little. Now here's the MCQ. Which one of this is not normally used by researchers to store references? I always felt that this is a funny MCQ, but it's okay. Panels, handwritten index, spreadsheets, word processing software. And the right answer is panels. I'm sure it was easy for you to make your choice. It's worth looking at citation format builder, and that you can see at citationmachine.net. If you're interested, there are too many softwares to make your job easy. You can look at the softwares. Maybe you can Google for this if you like using softwares for writing review of literature or writing citations. But personally, I always keep doing it in a manual way. Before I wind up, I'd like to tell you that be careful when you are going to cite unpublished work and wikis. So thank you so much, and that brings me to the end of this topic, Review of Literature Part 2. Thank you.